Why are you pretending to be sick?
I am not pretending. I'm really sick. You don't believe me?
No, because how can you get sick from pollution?
Okay, you don't believe me? Fine. Doctors know.
Okay, I believe you. But do we have to leave the city? Dad is serious about us moving out of the city if you don't get better. Can we stay one more year? If we go, we won't be able to eat funky burgers. And you know you love those funky burgers.
I do love funky burgers.
Plus, my exams are coming and you know I can fail. I lose my perfect score. I need to study. I'm so forgetful. Think about it. There is no TV or internet in the jungle. How will I charge my computer? They don't even have playgrounds in the jungle.
Ari, you're a straight A student with a wonderful memory. Also, you can study in the jungle. You can do research on the animals since you're so interested in studying.
How will I research if my computer dies?
Portable charger. Also, you could just go outside and play. Who needs a playground when you can climb a tree and explore?
You are not even coughing anymore. Hey, you just coughed when I pointed out that you weren't coughing. I knew you were shaking.
What's all this noise about?
She's faking her cough.
She thinks I'm faking my cough.
You are a liar.
All right, that's enough. We are moving. The air pollution here is not good for her. I've been to the jungle many times, and the air is much better there. My mind is made up. We're moving.
What?
I'm sorry, it's what's best for all of us. Now, we are moving. Start packing.
Let's go exploring. Think about it, Ari. There are so many animals that live here that don't live in the city, or better yet, the amazing views. We should find a mountain to climb. I've always wanted to look out and see a large jungle.
I'm sure we'll see other animals because it's a jungle. Wait, how can we go climbing? That takes a lot of effort and you are sick. In fact, how can we go exploring at all if you are sick?
I'm just feeling so much better with all this fresh air.
Yes, sure, whatever. Are you sure we are not going to get lost?
Yes, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. Okay, we've got our walkie-talkies, we've got our jackets, our water, a double funky burger for me, and just a soda for you.
Wait, how is that fair that I only get a soda?
I'm kidding. I got you a single funky burger.
For someone so excited about the jungle, you really love those funky burgers. You know they can only be gotten in the city, right?
Okay, funky burgers aren't going to make me go back to Luminescence City. Let's go. What was that in the bushes?
I don't see anything.
It's right there, whatever it is. No, I regret coming to the jungle.
Run to the river! Catch the water!
Why is this leopard chasing after me?
Maybe it's hungry. There it is. It's the burgers. It wants burger. That was my burger.
It's okay. I bought more. Uh-oh. My bag fell in the river.
I told you it was a bad idea coming to the jungle.
What a disaster! Who left this mess?
Is that Toro?
Floating.
And also...
Talking.
Yep. Got a problem with that?
Yes. Wait.
No.
You know, thanks for the burgers, but are you gonna clean this stuff up?
That's it, you weird talking turtle. The leopard ate the first burger, and now you eat the second one. You clean this up. Diana, listen, you still have your burger, right?
Yeah.
Give me some of your double funky burger. More of mine got eaten.
No, you just gotta show that.
Can we stop talking about burgers and talk about who, not me, is going to clean this up? We have enough pollution in the jungle, and we don't need you two adding to it.
That's not my food. Remember, you ate my burger? Everything else belongs to my sister.
Just because something isn't yours doesn't mean you can't help. It takes everybody to keep the beautiful world of Kendari safe and clean. Now, stop wasting my glorious voice and get to work. Did you say you met a leopard?
Yeah.
Well, I hope he doesn't come back because you're all out of funky burgers.
We apologize.
Don't worry about it, kid. Like I said, it takes everyone to keep the world safe and sound. Plus, people learn from their mistakes. I wasn't always this magical and mystical. I had to learn.
I will go hunting so that we can have food for this evening, Grandma.
Make sure to be safe on your way and come home early. Actually, you should just stay here. We'll eat what we have from what you hunted before. What is that boy doing?
I need to talk to the chief counselor.
Come over here. What is it?
Something is going on at the edge of the grasslands. Someone is trying to build a zoo.
So, let me get this straight. The largest animal we can have is about the size of this truck?
You don't have enough money to build us a larger cage. We also need money for supplies and food.
So, how do I collect more money to be able to afford a gongafall for the zoo?
You can figure that out on your own.
Okay, we'll cut out a few animals. That way we'll have some money for food and supplies.
Look, I'm not going to pave over more grasslands just because you want a bigger animal. You'll have to find another person to do that. I am done. I'm just a construction worker. Not only do I have to cut down the trees, but I also have to bring them here to the grasslands to build this, and I am tired. And also, you don't pay me enough. I've been working for you for over a year, and you keep telling me to do things that are harder than the things I'm already doing.
How about after you finish this job building the zoo, I'll get you a new job, like a big business.
What kind of big business are we talking about?
It's a warning from the gongafall.
CEO of an airport. My dad's a big businessman.
Deal!
What's going on?
Oh, my boss here just said I could have a job at the airport because their father owns it, after I finish this lumberjacking and construction job.
That's not how
What she's
things...
trying to say is she wishes you good luck.
Who are you and why are you building on my homeland?
My name is Noah Nathan. My dad is a businessman. I'm building on your homeland? What do you mean, homeland? This is a grassland. No humans live here.
Well, we live here.
Why do you live here? There are no buildings, no air conditioning or heat or TV. What do you do for entertainment? Do you even have books?
We have our own culture and we don't need those things.
If you don't mind, but we're trying to build a zoo to give mystical animals a home. There's a perfectly good forest nearby that you
My
can have.
family will stay here. You can find another area.
You wouldn't understand. You're just some girl in the countryside.
What does that have to do with any of this?
Well, if you lived in the city, you would see what they do to the animals.
What do you mean what they do to the animals?
I've always loved mystical animals. I would meet them on vacations, and I just want to provide them a safe home. Here in the city, they slaughter mystical animals and serve them on a silver plate. And the small animals that can't harm us, they kill.
We only kill animals when they're about to die. Or if they're hunting helpless prey. We only kill animals once a week to eat.
Well, that's good for you, but we can't convince all of Luminescence City to do what your culture does. Out of all the protests that happen, there'll still be some that disagree.
Let's make it happen. If you build a zoo here, you will disturb my home, and it won't be good for us. Noah Nathan, don't you understand? Your machines will affect the homes of the animals that live here in the grasslands. It won't be good for the animals, and it won't be good for my people.
I've always loved animals. But what makes you think that I would care for your people?
Why are you cutting down the trees? I need to get the twilight sap out of the trees.
Oh, sorry. I need to cut down the trees to make money to eat and take care of my children.
But I have to run my twilight syrup business.
I have to help with the zoo project, and these are the last trees.
It's not only about the twilight syrup. Trees also help us breathe. If you keep cutting down all the trees, there won't be any left. I looked in other forests for the twilight trees, and they're all gone.
Forget about the other twilight trees. Have you got the new...
Don't try to change the topic yet. I still have to run my business. We're talking about the twilight trees.
I just don't think it's that important. Let's talk about something else.
Not important. These trees are very important. The topic we're talking about is more important, all right? Hey, why are you walking away? Stop.
Oh, okay. It was me. I cut down all the other trees.
So you did it. Why? What was the benefit of cutting down all those trees?
Money.
You did all this for money?
Yes, I did it to help build a zoo, and I did it for my daughter, Danelise. She's sick, and medicine costs a lot of money. Look, I'm sorry that I cut down all the trees. I planted more to replace what I cut down. There are more. Maybe. I'll show you where it is so that you can also run your business.
I'm really sorry for yelling at you. I didn't know you had a reason for cutting down the trees. But trees take a long time to grow back. Like 20, 30 years.
Why is the twilight syrup so important to you that you're willing to yell at a guy in the forest?
Because it makes different kinds of medicine. Don't get me wrong, I also sell twilight syrup, but I use it in making medicine as well.
What? If I knew that, I would have saved all of the twilight trees.
It's fine, you didn't know before. I might be able to help your daughter.
Really?
George! George! Where are you? What's taking so long?
Who are you?
I would like to ask the same to you. What are you doing standing around talking? Get back to the job I gave you.
I decided not to take this job anymore. Trees are helpful.
Well, then I won't give you your paycheck anymore.
Well, I don't need the money. Nature can save my daughter's life, unlike cutting down the trees.
Well, if you don't, I'll give someone else the job.
We will stop you. Trees give us medicine.
Why did George leave? He was my best worker. All my other workers don't even show up to work.
So, they've met. I can't believe it's actually him. I think it's time now. I think it's time I tell them. I can't. It's too painful.
Hi. I'm here to offer help. You know that bellowing animal, the gongafal? Well, he's actually very chatty, and he wants me to help you humans protect the land.
What are you talking about?
Why can't all animals live in the water? Then again, it is polluted. Humans are so weird.
We worship the Gongafal for a reason. The Gongafal is holy and sacred.
Enough yapping. Look, I'm here to help. Now, you know how Noah, Nathan, and Nara are secretly siblings, right?
How did you know that? It's not every day you see a floating animal that knows something your children don't.
I'm an all-knowing turtle, blah, blah, blah. Look, do you want my help or not?
What's a turtle?
An animal from another universe.
How can an animal come from another universe?
Did you not just hear me? I am an all-knowing turtle. I know how to get places, lady.
If that's so, can you help me or not?
I came here to give you help.
Okay, let's stop talking so you can help me now. Can you go tell Nara and Noah Nathan that they are siblings?
Fine. So just to recap, because, let's say maybe I forgot. But it's not because I'm bad at remembering things, it's just that, traveling is hard on a turtle. So, could you remind me what the story is again?
When Noah Nathan and Nara were little kids, their mother, my daughter, died, and they were separated. I haven't told Nara about Noah Nathan yet. I wanted to raise them in the grassland villages like their mother so I could teach them our ways. But their father wanted them to grow up in the city. I could see his point of view. If they got really sick, he might be able to heal them quicker in the city. He was really scared after their mother died. We usually use herbs and magical plants as medicine, but there have been fewer and fewer of them because the city people come and take them away so they can sell them to the city doctors and make money. One night, he just took Noah Nathan and left. He wanted to take them both, but baby Nara made a lot of noise. She didn't want to go. He was worried about waking everybody up, so he quickly stole away with Noah Nathan. I wanted to go to the city to get Noah Nathan back, but I have a lot of back pain and it's hard for me to go far. Also, I was really scared of going to the city to get Noah Nathan. I was afraid of getting arrested by Atlas.
Yeah? Oh, wow. Oh, that was, long. Also, I'm sorry for you. Okay, gotta go tell your grandchildren that story now. I'm just gonna do it a bit shorter. I don't want anyone crying on my watch. Peace! Yep.
Simple plan, I want to build a zoo, but you say no, whoa, whoa, what's wrong with you? This is the perfect site for all the mystical animals to go, whoa, whoa, you know it's true. Come on, look at all the blueprints I have drawn. Look at all the money I have raised. All this work to keep my friends alive and safe and sound. Isn't that worth a piece of ground? Why don't you understand what I'm trying to do? Why don't you understand what I'm trying to do? Why don't you understand what I'm trying to do? Well, it doesn't matter. This is one plan I'm seeing through. I have a single home. I've lived here all my life. It's all I know. Then you appeared. You didn't even ask, you started cutting trees. I watched them grow. And as I feared, you were just beginning. Look at the horizons you have changed. Look at all the grass you plowed away. All this work to make a home for someone else to live. How do you expect me to forgive? Why don't you understand what you're trying to do? Why don't you understand what you're trying to do? Why don't you understand what you're trying to do? Kiss that train goodbye. You're never gonna build your zoo. I do it for others, not for me. You're only building cages. How are they safe if they're not free? At least my friends won't be hunted and chased, and that's enough. Well, we're being hunted and chased, and that's enough. Nobody should be hunted and chased.
That's enough. I can't believe what I'm seeing. What's gone wrong? You two have history beyond knowing. Your ties are strong. Arguing gets us nowhere. It's pointless to fight. Can't you see you both have a passion to make things right? I'm talking about a powerful connection to the earth. That's something both of you have shared since birth. You grew up in different worlds, so unaware that a part of you was growing up out there. Why don't you understand what I'm trying to say? Why don't you understand what I'm trying to say? Why don't you understand what I'm trying to say? Look who you found today.
Let's go into my office so I can give you the medicine for your daughter.
I can't thank you enough. This is gonna save me so much money. I could barely eat before because of how big the medical bills were.
Well, there's no point to this medicine if you're already feeling better with the cleaner air.
How would you know? You're not even sick. And plus, I have not been able to tell Dad how I feel because he had to go to the city to get the medicine I need.
Well, you don't need to worry about that anymore because I have medicine I can give you right now. And I have a survival guidebook that can teach you how to hunt for your own food and cook it yourself.
Will the book teach us which plants and animals will kill us?
teach us about herbs in case we get bitten by an animal
Will
so we
it
can cure
teach us how to
ourselves?
make our own medicine?
Yes, it teaches how to survive on your own and it will help you with your injuries.
Great! Now that we have medicine and tools to learn how to live in the jungle, you'll get better quicker and we can go back to the city. Then I can see my friends and go back to my school.
And I can get a better job in the city that will give me even more pay than lumberjacking. And we can have a finer life than we used to. And transportation is much better in the city than in the jungle.
Well, you could be friends with the animals if you don't have friends in the jungle, and then we can visit your friends in Luminescence City sometimes.
Animals don't talk. And even if they talk, how will I be friends with them?
What are pets then? Pets are your friends.
You know, there are a lot of other opportunities you can get in the jungle. You don't need much money in the jungle. And if you don't know how, I already gave you the book that can teach you. Also, Ari, there are some mystical animals that actually can talk like humans.
Yeah, Ari, there are some animals that can talk like humans. Like Lucas is pretty cool, and you can make friends with him if you want. And there are lots of animals, so you can have lots of friends.
No, I don't want new friends. I want my old friends. I didn't learn about talking animals in science class.
I didn't learn about talking animals in science class.
See, there are some animals that can talk like humans, like parrots.
Well, Larry, from what we've heard, the jungle does seem like a pretty nice place.
The jungle does seem like a pretty nice place.
I'm not gonna lie, living in the jungle is the one thing people dream of. I think it's pretty cool that we have a talking parrot now.
Okay, fine. But we still have to visit the city sometimes.
All right.
Sounds great.
We're gonna stay.
Stay!
Look, the parrot is smiling too.
I can't believe I have a sibling. I can't believe there's a floating turtle in front of us.
Believe it.
I'll make you a deal, since we're related.
I know, I still can't believe it.
We will keep the grasslands and live the way we want. And in return for letting us keep them, we will help you fight off poachers and protest the mistreatment of mystical animals in the city.
Could I have a pet from the forest? A mystical animal?
You can have a spider lizard, a spizzard.
That's actually a cool idea.
Why did Grandma lie to me? I could have visited you all those years ago.
I agree. I can't believe I have a sister. I'm shook about it, but I'm mad that our dad never told me about you. Since we haven't got to spend a lot of time together, could I stay with you in the grasslands for a month? I want to see how we live.
Yeah, sure, you can stay. I have a question. How's the city like? I mean, you make it sound pretty awful with the whole serving mystical animals on a silver platter and all.
It's not all bad. I don't think it's too bad. It's small and comforting, and there's a lot of people to talk to, a lot of friends to make. It can be scary sometimes, and there are a lot of factories around it, but there's so many people working very hard to protect the mystical animals, even though it doesn't always work. You could stay with me for a month too, maybe at a hotel. I still don't know if I'm gonna go back to live with Dad.
You know, I really wanted to meet him. I'd ask him why he didn't take me with him.
Okay, but we'll only stay for a day. By the way, what mystical animal do you praise?
Oh, That's the Gongafal.
How come?
Because they created the land and turned themselves into mountains, and they bring rain to our grasslands.
Cool. It's really interesting to hear. You know, I'm really happy that we're working together.
I agree.
I will be this land's protector, every blade of grass and stone. There is much to know and treasure. This is home.
I will save my friends from danger and the fear that they have known. As a team, we can provide them with a home.
Home is easy to recognize, but so hard to define.
The choice to make it real is yours and mine. We can find a way to work with one another as neighbors side by side with love and care. We can find a way to live in peace together. The beauty of this world is ours to share.
We'll find a way.
We'll find a way.
We are proud of what you've done here, the commitment you have shown. For the sake of all the creatures, do your best.
What's a sibling
But a promise that you're not in this alone. Here's a shoulder you can lean on when you're stressed.